Hello Aries, this is Natalia and I have your monthly angel card reading for the month of July 2015, and I'm doing this in conjunction with astrolada.com. So I'm going to do this slightly differently this month. If you've watched any of my previous angel card readings, you'll have seen that I do a general reading and pick up on main themes. But whenever I do private readings, there are always things that people want to know specifically. And these are about career, about money, about love, and also what do my angels want me to know. That's the main question I get asked a lot. So what I'm doing is I've chosen 4 cards for you this month, Aries, and I'm going to concentrate specifically on these 4 key areas. So without further ado, we will begin with the first card that I drew, and that is around your work. And Aries, I have to say, this month of July is going to be a really, really gorgeous month for you in so many ways. And in the month of July is normally the time when, you know, the schools break up from their holidays and we get to go and have some kind of summer break. And it really does feel like that for you. I just see you having so much fun. So even if whether you're working or you're not working, it's a time when you can really kick back, let your hair down and just start to relax. And it just feels like a very, very joyous time. It feels like a time when you have something to celebrate in your work. So it's like you get some recognition. And I know in the month of June, you were concluding something and getting, you know, kind of feeling of relief. Well, this month is all about getting the plaudits from having kind of launched or seen the end of whatever it was that you were working on and concentrating on. But I definitely see you having so much fun in your work. So it's like you find something you're very passionate about, that, you know, maybe you're still doing the same job, but there's a certain part of your work that you suddenly start to embrace, or you get given a project to work on that you think, oh gosh, you know, this is really lovely, and you get to work with great people on that. So it's just, there's this feeling of lightness of being in the month of July for you in your career, and so if that's been causing you stress at all during the year, well, you're getting to a point where you feel as though it's all coming together and it feels really good, like you're in a really good place with things in July. The second card I drew for you, this one relates to your money, Aries. And Aries, you know, I know that as a star sign you're quite competitive, you're driven, and you know, money comes with that. Money's like a symbol of your success. And July really follows this theme of feeling uplifted with the things that you do, because we've got the 10 of water here, and 10s are always about concluding things, about things coming together, and all of the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, you know, slotting into place. And for you, so the hard work that you've done and the recognition that you're going to get in July, and you know, this feeling of success and passion about your work. Well, for you, it's really important that you see some monetary reward for that. And this card is saying to you, yes, here's your validation materially, because as well as having your emotional needs met with your work, you're also going to get a well-earned bit of money coming your way. Now, this can be a pay rise. It can be getting a lump sum of money, maybe that, you know, a kind of bonus. But there's this feeling of euphoria attached to it. So it feels as though it's not expected, or it's been a long time in coming, and that here it is. And it does give you this sense of validation. I just get you feeling quite emotional about it. And I don't mean emotional as in, you know, crying or feeling weary or tearful or whatever. I just get this sense of real satisfaction that, yes, you know, this is, like, I knew I was great, because you know you're great, don't you, Aries? And but there's something about being given this kind of seal of approval, this big tick in this box that says, you know what, you know you're worth it, and we're actually going to show you you're worth it. Isn't that fabulous? So, and also the other thing I need to say to you is about people that you're working with at the moment. You can really trust them. It's like you've got people around you who've got your back, and people around you who you just relate to really well, and they see you. They see all of the things that you're capable of. So it's like you're moving and aligning yourself with the right people within your work. And I don't necessarily see huge changes, but what I see are these subtle kind of shifts where people, either the blinkers have fallen off their eyes and they go, oh my goodness, do you know what? He or she is absolutely brilliant. And I kind of knew it, but I never really saw your potential. And I do now. But it is this kind of realization of, where have you been hiding all this time with all your fabulousness? Get it out there in July, Aries. Okay, the third card is, this is always a topic that people ask me about. I would say about 70% of the time is about love. And the card that I've drawn for you for the month of July, Aries, with regards to love, is you deserve love. And you do, because first of all, we've just been saying how fabulous you are and how other people that you work with, or you go to school with or study with or whatever, how they're going to recognize you, and materially, and, in terms of giving you great work to do that's really, in line with your talents. But you're so lovable this month. You're just oozing adorability. My goodness, I wish I was an Aries this month. I really do. So in July, you're kind of putting it out there. You're sort of sending these vibes out to the universe and to people around you. And it's almost like they're going to see you across a crowded room and go, wow, look at you. It's like you're radiating something really brilliant. And it reminds me of that scene in the film when Harry Met Sally, where they're in the diner, and the lady sort of goes, oh, I'll have whatever she's having. She looks like she's having a good time. And people will be looking at you and going, I wish I was on whatever she or he is on, because you've got that X factor, you've got that something really special, and you're going to strut your stuff in July. Now, if you're in an established partnership, then they're going to appreciate you. They're going to wake up and say, hello, who I'm with is absolutely gorgeous, and kind of fall in love with you all over again. And if you're looking for love, if you're single and you just feel like you're ready to meet somebody, or even if you don't feel like you're ready to meet somebody, well, if you don't, I would hide yourself away, because you're going to stop the traffic this month, Aries. There's no other way to describe it. And if there's somebody who you've got your eye on, this is the month to make your move, or to be situating yourself in such a place that they're going to see you and notice you. So get your best clothes on, get yourself out there and make sure that you're in front of them, because there's going to be something that's going to have some kind of magical sparkle in the air, and they're going to say, hello, I never saw you before, I never saw you in that way. So marvelous stuff for love. Let me know how you'll get on, Aries. I always read all the comments that you put beneath my videos on YouTube, so please give me some feedback about that one. I'm dying to know. And finally, my fourth card for you for this month, Aries, is the card of the Angel Prayers Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. And these are so powerful. I only ever draw one of these cards at a time. So I'm drawing one for each of the star signs for the month of July. And this is your angel guidance. So this is what your own very own guardian angel would like you to know and to concentrate on for the month of July, and it's a personal message to you, and that is all about study and learning. So the message here is, thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. And learning and personal growth, it seems to be something that it feels like it's going to be a theme that continues for the rest of 2015, but it really hots up in the month of July. So you see your worth, you see your value, other people see it. And then you begin to invest in yourself. Look at you, you're golden, you're radiant. And it's like you're devouring the books that are in front of you. You're really trying to discover as much as you can about lots of different things. So there's a message in there for you as well. If any of you out there have been considering taking up a course of study, thinking about learning something new, it's been on the back burner, it's been at the back of your mind, well, bring it to the forefront, because July is going to be a month where all of the stars align. It's like the minute you start researching it, you're just going to start stumbling across courses that you didn't know were out there, workshops, opportunities to learn. You know, maybe you were thinking of joining a yoga class and then one suddenly pops up down the road from you and it was never running before, and how bizarre. It's like the angels are going to remove obstacles for study, particularly those things that have been nagging away at you, gnawing at you and saying, you know, you need to do this. You've had this burning desire. It's like the funds will be available, the time and space will be available to do it, and the resources will be there for you too. So all I can say to you is just have a magical and rather fabulous July, and enjoy it, Aries, because we don't often get months like this, so it is well worth it. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can visit my page on astrolada.com and book a reading with me. But otherwise, I look forward to catching up with all of you gorgeous Aries in August. Take care and have a wonderful July.